Director Research at Wealth Mill Securities. Mr. Bathini, warm welcome. Good to have you with us bang in the middle of the week. So far, it's been very narrow band of trade. Today we've slipped after 2 days of trading extremely in a very narrow band of trade and consolidative moves that we are seeing in the markets yet. But we have entered the second half of the calendar year as well. Hopes are high that probably we will be able to retest the erstwhile highs of 26,277 on the Nifty. But I want to understand from you, what will it take for the markets to really reach that high? What are the key triggers you are watching out for, sir?
First thing is Sakhi, earnings and earnings. Okay, we are again entering into the Q1 earnings. Okay, if there is any uptick in the earnings, upgrade vision of earnings, definitely market can get into the new highs. That's where the overhang is still there. And also we have the global trade war uncertainty. There are some kind of uncertainty between the US trade deal, between US and Japan, and also US and China. These are the major trading partners in Asia with US is concerned. That has been creating some kind of a uncertainty on the global market, in the Asian markets at this point of time. Of course, the feelers what we are getting is there is a consensus view with respect to the India and US trade deal is concerned. So everybody crossed the fingers before the trade deal deadline that comes. And also there are some uneven news. One week we tend to say there is an extension of the time. Then another week we come to know that no, there is no deadline, there is no extension for the trade deals are concerned. So these kind of headwinds have been creating some kind of uncertainty at this point of time. But the domestic macros have been quite strong for Indian markets at this point of time. The inflation has been cooling off. The Met Department has declared the monsoon has been progressing very well all over India. So these are the positive signs. So we are entering into the earnings season. One of the key worrying factor for the market was the crude oil, which is in favor right now, that has been cooling off at this point of time. So because of all these mixed feel at this point of time, market has been in a consolidation phase. As we enter into the earnings season, once we get the earnings season kickstart with a positive momentum, then we can see the markets to climbing new highs. What we have witnessed in the recent past, last 3-4 months, despite of all the global worries, geopolitical uncertainty, Indian markets have shown its resilience. And right now we are in a consolidation phase. Nothing to worry at this point of time. Markets are at 25,500, this range. They're consolidating. They're taking a breather at this point of time.
Okay, got that. So that's the overall view on the markets. Mr. Bathini, we have a lot of questions coming in for you. So we'll start off with our Q&A round with all our viewers asking away your questions, their questions to you. We have this first question. This is from Namita Arora. She says, "Hi Sakshi, how are you doing? I'm very well." Namita, thank you so much for asking. The question is on Caplin Point. She says, "I was accumulating Caplin Point Laboratories, but yesterday it actually fell down by 5%. So I want to know if the trend has reversed, if there is something wrong, what should I get to know about this one, since I have been accumulating this stock at every level." Caplin Point for you, sir, how would you advise on this one?
Sakshi, the results have been kind of a flattish kind of a thing for Caplin Point in the last previous quarters. But given the kind of current valuations for this company at this point of time, looks to hold at this price range. Okay, the stock has made a top of around 25,500, and from there onwards the stock is in a consolidation phase. Okay, it have a crucial support range of 1950. Okay, if that can hold on, she can hold on to the stock, and we are ending into the earnings season. Wait for the management commentary and also the Q1 quarter results. But at this point of time, she can hold on Caplin Point in her portfolio.
Okay, got that. I hope, Nancy, this has answered your question. Namita, this has answered your question well, pardon me. We have another question coming in, and this one is from Ankur Modi, one of our regular viewers. He wants to know from you, Kranthi sir, on ETFs particularly. His question is that are there any current good-looking ETFs that we can start investing in for the long term for good returns? Well, ETFs has actually started to become one of the more more preferred ways that retail investors are looking at, especially because in the last 1.5, 2 years or so, the markets have been extremely volatile. For all those investors who have less risk appetite, going directly for stocks, people are actually switching their investment strategies to ETFs now, sectoral ETFs, benchmark index ETFs. How are you looking at this space, sir, and what do you, usually advise your clients on ETFs, sir?
Normally, with respect to the ETFs are concerned, actually, if the investor have a pretty long-term view, it should not be considered for the short-term and medium term. If the investors have a fairly long-term view, definitely ETFs are advised. It can be the index funds and sectoral ETFs. Even if the investor want to diversify some kind of a gold and silver ETFs also, for a longer term proposition, definitely ETF can be the investment avenues one can take part, and it can be the part of the portfolio. Depends upon the age of the investor and also the portfolio allocation is concerned. ETFs can be the part of the portfolio, the overall portfolio of the investor.
Okay. All right. I hope this has also answered your question. Taking the next one then, we have this question coming in from one of our viewers on our YouTube again. This one is from Sairam. He says, good afternoon, sir. I want to know about Wockhardt. Can I take a fresh position and a long-term view on Wockhardt? What is your view right now, sir? That's the question.
This is the stock we have been discussing on your show from the level of 350 to
yes.
400 level. The stock has become a 4x in the past 2 years.
Absolutely.
So it has become a 4x at this point of time. They have a good portfolio of moleculars, which the company is going to monetize over a period of time. How the company's cash flows that are going to improve, that is crucial and turns profitable for the company. These are the key parameters one need to keep on their watch list. But at this point of time, Wockhardt fresh entry, one need to have a strict stop loss, even though it's an investment proposition. Since the stock has multiplied more than 4 times in the past 18 months. So just wait for how the company's cash flows are going to improve, and also monetization process of molecular. That is extremely crucial for Wockhardt. It is fully priced in stock at this point of time, until unless this molecular monetization that takes place at a very aggressive way. I'll just wait for take the fresh entry at this point of time.
Okay, fair point. I hope, our viewers have got that. And of course, certainly one of your top, bets that you have shared on the channel, and which has really benefited a lot of investors who've been following your advice and have been investing in the stocks that you've advised, sir. Let's look at the next one. This one is Tekpal Bhatia. He wants to know, sir, what is the current scenario of Tata Technologies? How do you read the stock and the future?
With respect to the future of Tata Technologies is concerned, okay, the company has been in a growth path at this point of time. Of course, this is the stock so much discussed on all over the world when the stock made a debut. From there onwards, the stock is in a consolidation phase. With respect to the long-term prospects of the company is concerned, it's fairly intact. In fact, if the investor have that appetite for the longer term, he can keep on accumulating the stock for longer term, because the stock have a strong pedigree, strong business model, and the stock is in a consolidation phase quite a long time. It's testing the patience of both investors long term and the medium term, and the investors who subscribe for the IPO, hoping that there will be a blockbuster returns post IPO. But if the investor is a long term investor, definitely he can accumulate the stock. The valuations looks attractive at this point of time.
Okay, got that. Indu Sharma writes in next on our YouTube, says, sir, I want your view on Shakti Pumps. I have this stock at the rate of 1000 average level. इस पर क्या और average कर सकते हैं? That's the question for you, sir.
1000 level, she entered at a higher note, okay, but the stock prospects are looking good, Sakhi, and the company has been posting good set of numbers, the results. Some kind of a consolidation is taking place at this point of time for the stock. She can hold on and wait for this current quarter results, okay, and from there she can try to add some more stocks in her portfolio if this is an investment proposition for her.
Okay, got that. Next, we have a WhatsApp query coming in from Bhaskar from Gurgaon. He says, "Hi Sakshi, thank you so much for taking all our investors' questions and for the guidance that you always share and for providing a helping hand to the investors. Thank you so much for writing in such appreciated words for Business Today television team and for daily calls. I hope this show continues to guide you better with the assistance of our top market guests who come in here, especially to guide you and to ensure that all the viewers are on the right path when it comes to their investments in the stock markets." Bhaskar asks a question on Gabriel India, Mr. Bathini. He has this stock in his portfolio at the rate of 235. We've actually seen a recent smart spike on this stock as well. And the question is coming in that after the recent spike, should I book out or should I continue to stay invested in this stock?
With respect to the current momentum, because last 2 days the stock has been going up 20% circuit because of the restructuring of the organization. Gabriel India, what the main core business is, they provide the shock absorbers for the two-wheelers and the four-wheelers. That's the core business for Gabriel India. Congratulations for his patience. The stock was uh, given 4x kind of returns to him. There is nothing wrong, Sakshi, at this point of time, since the valuation range has been trending at a higher note. Okay, he can take back his capital at this point of time, and remaining he can stay invested because of the company performance and the prospects of the company is concerned. Having said that, since the stock has been going up in a vertical way, whenever there is kind of this kind of vertical moves comes, that is the time one can take back their capital.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also answered your question well. Taking the next one that we have from one of our viewers on our YouTube again. This question is from Rahul. He says, "Can you please suggest me on Equitas Small Finance Bank, sir? I have this stock in my portfolio at the rate of 69. What should I do?"
Equitas Small Finance Bank is concerned, Sakshi. Post listing, the stock is in a downtrend, and it is in a consolidation phase. Recently, from it has risen from 55 to the current price of around 68. As per the banking stocks are concerned, one can hold on at this point of time for the next couple of quarters. So Equitas, the small finance bank, has been doing good. Okay, with the greater focus with South, so he can hold on if it is a investment proposition to him. He can hold on to Equitas for a medium to long term.
Okay, medium to long term, hold on. Ashok Sharma writes in, "Sir, transformers and rectifiers, what are your views on this stock and what is the future outlook on this one, sir?"
With respect to the transformer rectifier, there was a lot of momentum was there with respect to the stock. The stock after the split, there is a consolidation that taking place. Given the kind of power sector and the demand for the power is concerned, the power demand is expected to grow up at a CAGR basis of 9.5 to 10% actually coming next 5 years. So there will be a lot of demand, real estate construction, data centers, all these prospects and the growing economy, capacity expansion. There will be a lot of greater emphasis is going to be on power sectors. So Taril kind of transformer and rectifiers kind of a companies, they're going to get benefited. It is a short-term consolidation that's taking place. You can hold on to transformer and rectifiers.
Got it. Next, we have this question from Mohit from Ludhiana. He says, "I have 1,000 shares of SBI at 184. I have a 2-year time horizon, sir. Can I continue to stay invested in this one?" Yesterday, SBI completed its 70 years of existence. As SBI, of course, the history dates back to 2 centuries almost when it comes to State Bank of India, its formation as the initial, bank under the British Raj in different forms. We talked about a very interesting story, the entire story and history of SBI we shared on our channel as well. How would you look at the stock at 814, sir?
Yeah, the SBI also, Sakshi, it is a slightly underperformer in the medium to short term. But given the kind of the company valuations and also the long-term prospects and also the valuations of subsidiaries are concerned, even the government of India recently notified that public sector undertakings to look for unlocking the value from subsidiaries. SBI carries a strong value in terms of their subsidiaries are concerned. That can be the value unlocker for State Bank of India. At this price, SBI, one can hold on to their portfolio. Just give some more time, hold patiently State Bank of India in their portfolio. we can see most probably in the coming quarters, four-figure digits can be possible for SBI.
Okay. Next, we have this question coming in from Rohit Srivastav. He's from Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. Hi, Rohit. He says, I purchased Shilchar Technologies 150 shares at 4,370 levels. I can actually hold on for one more year. I want to know whether there is still more upside or should I book out of this one? What would you say on Shilchar Technologies bought at 4,370, sir?
With respect to Shilchar or concerns, actually, you can hold on to the stock. Okay,
Okay.
there is a better emphasis with respect to again to the power and telecom and power distribution business is concerned. Okay, the stock is in a consolidation phase. You can hold on at this point of time. There is the stock can create the new highs in the coming quarters, so you can hold on.
Okay, got that. So that's the view that's coming in as well from Kranthi on the same stock. Let's look at another one. Ankur wants to know on Genus Power, sir. What is your view on this one?
Sakshi, the stock mainly into the smart meters for the residential homes are concerned. So many states have been implementing these smart meters for every household. And also, there are only very few players in this smart meter play. Genus Power is concerned after touching the recent of 420 levels. The stock is in a consolidation phase. There is a news of promoter block deal also that created some kind of a apprehension for the investors in the medium to short term. But given the kind of the business outlook of for Genus Power is concerned, any dip from this level, one can add Genus Power is concerned in their portfolio. Last quarter results have been fairly good, and the results momentum is going to continue.
Okay, we'll take one more question. This is Ranjan Gupta from Gwalior. He says, I want to invest in Manaksia Coated and I want to know what is the future outlook on this one. Manaksia Coated is currently trading at 133 odd levels. It has been in momentum in the last 1 month. The stock has moved up 21%. Even if we look at the last 1 year stock price chart, you will find that the stock has already given a 100% return to its investors. So there have been periodic moves. It first went from a low of 58 levels to all the way up to 117 in December of 2024. It came down again during the consolidative period in the market. Again from about 78 odd levels, there was a rally that took it again to 133 odd levels. Let's find out Manaksia Coated and if there is any upside that you see from here on, sir, and what advice would you want to share?
It's actually a lot of speculative activity. We can figure it out around this counter. Okay, until unless, and also I'm not comfortable with the valuation. The stock is trading around 80p kind of a stuff. Okay, I'm little bit cautious with respect to these kind of companies are concerned. It's my personal opinion. The investor can differ with my view also. So I tend to avoid these kind of stocks in the medium to short term and for long term.
Okay. Mr. Bathini, we'll hold on for big news that's coming in by way of GST, and there's expected that a big GST relief is likely as the government may be considering a rate cut on the common household